So to add the daily game plan, so if you actually look, I wrote down my own game plan. I do this every night before I go to bed or in the evening, just so it gets everything on paper. Like just so everything that I want to accomplish tomorrow, I can have a clear thought right now, and then basically I can set up my day tomorrow and I can just get up and attack. All right, so I'll just walk you through just so you have an idea. And these are kind of things that we're going to slowly start to incorporate with you guys. So we're all on the same game plan, but it really helps you to just stay focused. It allows you to stay in the now, which gives us the ability to be mindful, conscious, and that's where all of our creativity comes. That's where our good things happen. That's where our focus is everything. So if we just roll through this real quick, 7 to 7:30, I'm waking up. All right, I'm getting up at that time. All right, for there, that's my time. I wake up, I might brush my teeth, I get things going. But really, between that time, I'm waking up and cracking. 7:30, 8:15, that's my time. It's called Phil's time. I have a little daily gratitude journal I write in. I have tea. I have some tea that I make, green tea, maca. There's some other rhodiola, tulsiana. There's a lot of different teas that I make up, but a lot of them have to do with just really good adaptogens, healers, focus, just a little bit of spark. But I usually don't do much with coffee or anything right now. It's not that it's bad, it's just not for me right now. I think it's just too much ribbon high. I like to keep things more consistent and more here. So that's something where I do with the teas and the potions. Greens, athletic greens is what I use now, but I always take some sort of green supplement, and then I do use noon hydration tablets as well. So I'm drinking a noon hydration tablet, I'm drinking some tea, and I'm drinking some greens in the morning, boom, boom. I actually don't eat breakfast right now, I fast till usually 12 or after, and I eat between 12 and 8, but more on intermittent fasting later. Also within that time, I'm doing some movement, I'm stretching. What is stretching? I'm moving, like I got a pull-up bar, I hang off it. I do a lot of twists, I do some ground-based work, I crawl. Literally, I take 5 minutes and I literally try to move each one of my joints. We're gonna have some fun routines for you guys to work on and practice on with that, where we just kind of give you a few exercises and be like, hey, just add those in, because it gives you, and again, time to focus on you and yourself. Breath work and meditation, another great thing. Now there might be days where I have, I get put on one thing longer than the other. If I'm really sore or something, I might spend some time movement. A lot of times with my movement, I'm always putting breath into it. But there's times when I wake up and I might be a lower recovery and I just feel a little scatterbrained maybe in my head, even with the game plan. But that's where, like, man, just 5 minutes of breath work. Lay on your back, put your feet up on the chair, and breathe. 5 seconds inhale, 2 second pause, 5 second exhale. Like, there's a lot of cadence that you can do, but just doing that, it just really relieves that stress feeling, and it really starts your day off with a clear-cut focus and clear-cut head. 8:15 to 9 a.m. I program. That's when I'm looking at a lot of our clients all over Diesel, if they're at Diesel regionally or if they're all over. But that's when I'm doing a lot of my programming for the day for Diesel clients, everyone we got. And then 9:15 to 11:30, I'm on the floor. I'm training with the boys. Right now we have a pack of wolves, pack of dogs that train at 9:15. And basically from there, I'm able to train hard with the guys, and I'm able to coach well. I'm able to work with everyone in there. It's a really good time for me. I love it because I'm able to really get in the trenches with the people and really kind of get after it, but also be able to kind of lead from the front. So I do that till 11:30, then I'm on the floor. After that, I gotta play CEO. I gotta go be boss man, and that's when at 11:30 to 4:30 I do activities like that as projects. If it's helping out our operations team, or if it's checking out our next lead, or is it pivoting into something else, or is it sales, or so it's really basically things that are accommodating systems in a business. So that's my time when I'm working in that. 4:30 to 5:30, somewhere in that 4:35 range. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later, I'm able to get into the recovery side because again, I live it. I want to live it. I want to practice it. I want to utilize the data to be able to figure out the next best thing that you guys can work on. So I'm always trying to recover. I'm always trying to do the things I practice what we preach, and we're always trying to test it. So 4:30 to 5:30, I usually start with skill. I got a challenge going on now, so I'm doing baseball work and I'm doing some golf work. So I'm throwing, hitting. So basically that helps us really get more in depth with those movement specifically. But again, it gives me that focused time to put that work in. And then the recovery, cold, red light, we got infrared saunas, we got Normatec compression, we have STEM. Like, it depends on what we're working on. Maybe there's some mobility mixed in it. But again, that's my time to try to recover from the body. So AM, I'm going after it. PM, I'm just doing recovery. And again, that's really when a lot of my work. So those could simply be, work activities. You could work from 9 to 5 is your work, but this is where I'm able to split off my work and kind of be creative on floor, off floor. But all the way till here, I would say is work, but it's also time where I can, focus on myself a little bit, but also learn a lot. 6 to 8, it's when we're prepping our food, we're eating dinner, I'm hanging out with the family. It's a really good time for us. It's when, if you've had a big day and you crushed all that, by the time that comes, man, a good meal and good people, that's all you really need in life, maybe some good jams. 8 to 9, more family time, hanging out. Really we try to take our mind off work. We talk about, things we like to do, travel, places we want to go, really anything that, is outside of that. We talk about the Yorkies, the dogs a lot, but that's you time again. And then 9:30 to 10, I'm winding down. I usually start and brush my teeth, chill out, keep my phone in the bedroom, and then I go through a little mindfulness breathing for 10 minutes, and then I read for about 10, 20 minutes, depending on what I need. And really after doing that, I've channeled my mind. The reading is another good way to channel the mind. And then by that time, 10-ish, around 10, I'm going to sleep. But again, I put a lot of focus on sleeping. I used to get up at 4:30 and go to bed at 10. And it just wasn't for me. I did it for 30 some years. I strapped this whoop on. I had no REM, no deep sleep. It was a disaster. I'm like, this ain't health. So now I'm able to manage my time and able to put it in and be like, hey, I'm going to commit to sleeping well, because when I sleep well and I sleep at the duration needed, man, I feel almost unstoppable, and it becomes where everything physically, mentally, I'm just more clear and I'm more productive. So just wanted to give you a little recap of my actual daily game plan. And again, it's just something where it's so easy to do. Just write that down, and then literally I just get up and go. Get up and go, get up and go. So it takes the stress off and gives you some really good balance. So give it a try, let us know how it goes.